I'm Robson Green, professional actor, part-time fisherman. Fishing was once a relaxing hobby, a gentle escape from the everyday.
But a few years ago, I discovered it had a bit more to offer.
Now fishing's taken me across the globe. Catching the big...
Get in!
The bad...
Oh my goodness, yes!
And the downright ugly.
I have always wanted to catch one of these!
I've hunted fish I've only dreamt of.
And that is why we came here! Look at that fish!
So where does an extreme fisherman go when you fish the entire map? Well, they said, now you're fishing off the map.
For my next fishing adventure, I want to do one thing.
Come to the ends of the earth!
To places so remote...
Where the hell am I? What the heck is that?
The fish have barely seen a hook.
Holy shit! Come on! Do not push me! Bloody hell!
We could have been taken hostage.
And to places so extreme... The hunter...
Boom!
Becomes the hunted.
Do something.
I'm ready for the adventure of my life.
That is an extreme fish! I'm lost for words. I mean, that is unbelievable. This is extreme. Oh yes.
Fishing.
On this journey, I've already had the fishing trip of my life on Ascension Island, with my biggest ever fish.
That is 1,100 plus pounds.
And one of my biggest ever hauls.
I have never seen anything like this.
And before I continue, one last Ascension adventure awaits. So far, I've only scratched the surface of these spectacular waters. Now, I've got the chance to go deeper. This tiny British territory is mainly used by the military and for communications. There's fewer than 1,000 people here, giving near untouched seas. Today, I'm going in. And that means spearfishing. I'm with champion spearfisherman Colin Chester. He'll be my guide as I go deeper than I've ever gone to get a fish.
What a stunning backdrop. What have we got here?
This here is Bosenberg Island.
Yeah.
Massive bird sanctuary and major fish attractor.
I have to say there's a certain hint of a certain something in the air. What is that?
It's a little bit of bird guana.
Bird guana, bird poo.
Bird poo, yeah.
Yeah.
It smells bad up top, but looks beautiful down below. According to Colin, this is some of the most spectacular spearfishing on Earth. We're starting with one of the more common fish in these waters, the black trevally, or blackjack. So what should I do when I spot my target? Say I come across a blackjack? Three deep breaths?
Yeah, 3 or more deep breaths when you feel comfortable. Go down, approach the fish. Your natural instinct will kick in and point the spear in the place where you want to shoot it, and your finger will do the rest.
We'll be diving down a full 50 feet. Colin makes it look easy. But it's deeper than I've ever tried before. With your adrenaline pumping, it feels like your lungs could burst. And these angry waters don't make it any easier. In the shadows below, I can see my target. All I can do is remember Colin's words. Let your natural instinct take over. One shot and one hit.
I just shot my first blackjack with a spear. First shot. And I tell you what,
so glad Colin's with me. He's such a relaxing influence. It's like, cool it, man, cool it, just take it easy, dive down, fire! I got it. It's a great start, but these waters have much more to offer. I've got something bigger in my sights. Much bigger. It's another hit. The speared fish bolts for the rocks, followed by dozens of bloodthirsty triggerfish after a meal.
What a shot! Oh my God, it's off!
Colin dives deep to bring up my prize. I'm exhausted and gasping for air, but I can barely believe what I've caught. I feel like a champion.
And how is this for a fish?
Is this the dog snapper?
That is a dog snapper, and you are exceptionally lucky to have seen one there and got that fish.
Really?
I'm telling you now, there are a lot around Ascension. The world record has actually been caught here, the spearfishing record.
We're looking at 22 pounds of absolute beauty there.
And a star catch from a spearfisherman's point of view.
Yeah.
That's a starfish, that is a brilliant catch. Absolutely fantastic fish.
It's easily the biggest fish I've ever caught on a spear. I don't think I can ask for any more. Still, as we head back, there's no harm in casting a line.
And we are in!
In the clear waters, we can see it's a tuna, and it's a monster.
Just work out nice and easy, nice and easy.
This would be my final fish on Ascension Island. What a way to go out.
There he is down there again. Yeah. Yes. This is a tuna, my man.
But it's fighting harder than any tuna I've ever hooked.
Oh!
We've got it.
Yeah!
It's a boy.
That isn't an extreme fish! Sam, get that on board!
It's even bigger than I hoped. A full 90 pound in weight.
Oh my God, look at that fish! And that is the biggest yellowfin tuna I have ever seen, let alone caught. This is my present to you. That will keep you going for 2 years.
Cheers, Rob.
It's one of the largest fish I've ever caught. And for me, that's a fitting farewell to Ascension Island. It has been truly epic. But I've only just started. Now my ends of the earth adventure is taking me south. Way south. On my adventure at the ends of the earth, I've already fished the unspoilt waters of remote Ascension Island. But it's time to move on. My challenge now lies at the edge of South America, in Patagonia. A region spanning the bottom of 2 countries, Argentina and Chile. This place was amongst the last on Earth to be permanently settled by man. Today, it remains one of the least populated regions on the planet, but its fly fishing and salmon runs are world class. My final destination will be the southernmost city in the world, Ushuaia. Just brushing up on my Spanish before I go to sleep. Hola. Hello. ¿Cómo estás? How are you? Cojones. Oh, bollocks. That last one, I think, will come in really handy. I am definitely heading towards the end of the earth.
I've arrived!
I've only got one thing to say. Good night.
I wonder what the view's like in the morning.
Ushuaia is on the Argentinian side of the border, but I'm starting in Chilean Patagonia, in Torres del Paine. The name means the Blue Towers, a reference to the 3 granite peaks at its heart. The largest rises more than 1.5 miles into the air. For a man raised on salmon fishing, this place is paradise. In these rivers swim Chinook, or king salmon, the largest on the planet. Patrick Marcos has spent years fishing these waters.
Buenos dias, Patrick.
How are you? Fine. Welcome to Patagonia.
Thank you. Now, you have to remember the biggest salmon I've ever caught
Okay.
with a rod on a river is 18 pounds.
18 pounds.
Are they bigger in here?
Oh, yeah.
Me gustaría un gran pez, por favor. Muchas gracias. I would like a big fish, please, Patrick. Thank you very much. Okay?
Okay.
Let's see what all the fuss is about. Come on.
Here on the Serrano River, big Chinooks are returning from the Pacific Ocean to mate. We'll be using lures, not live bait, because food is the last thing these fish are thinking about.
So why, if the fish don't want to eat, why do they want to go for the
Just
lure?
territory.
Territorial.
Yeah.
We're invading their space.
Yes.
I have another theory. I think we're interrupting their lovemaking.
Could be.
I am
That is true.
absolutely.
Well, I'm hoping to spoil at least one salmon's good time today.
Yes, no. Okay. I felt the bottom. I thought it was a fish. That's why I panicked. Did you see?
Come on, Robson.
Perfecto.
We've got to be ready. If a salmon takes our lure, it'll attack hard, thinking we're invading its patch. Speaking of which,
Pan right if you want to. There's fishermen here. I tell you what, back on the Coca in Newcastle, this wouldn't be allowed. This fella's just sided his way up towards me here because he knows this is a good spot. Bugger, back home there'd be hell on. There'd be a bloody fight.
lucky for him, I'm about to have another fight on my hands. We're in.
Oh, Patrick is in! Patrick has got a fish on! Got it. Here, you take mine.
Patrick's hooked it, and it's up to me to land it.
This beauty just banged up. Oh my lord! It's a monster! Oh my lord! That was about £35.
Over, I think.
Oh, that was about £40. That is the biggest salmon I've ever seen. Oh my goodness! That is why they call them salmon, from the Latin word salmo or salari, which means the leaper. The secret with a fish that size is just to keep the line tight. Don't let it go slack, because when that fish becomes airborne, you have the dead weight of it, and that could snap the line.
Catching a salmon is an art. You need to bring it in slowly, letting its leaps and runs tire it out.
Oh, look,
Yeah, he's gonna run, he's gonna run, he's gonna run. Whoa! That was, oh my goodness, that is spectacular! Wow! Do you know what? You travel to the ends of the earth and you see a sight like that. A 40-pound plus king salmon leaping out of the water against the most idyllic backdrop. It's gonna go again. Oh, look. Oh. Surface. Do you think he's a male or female?
Well, look like a male.
5 yards. Oh.
It's at least twice as big as any salmon I've caught. And it's biting twice as hard.
I recommend back here, out to the river.
Oh, he's here. It's the biggest salmon I've ever seen, Patrick. That is an absolute monster.
It's almost at the bank.
I go.
Okay?
We just need to bring it in the last few feet.
Patrick! Don't lose him. Oh, got him. Don't lose him. No! Be careful! Oh, Jesus shit! Oh my God.
it's a disaster. But at more than 40 pounds, that salmon was too big and too powerful for us to land.
He is so upset. You know what, Patrick? Fishing is a battle. And we lost, and the fish won. So we're going to take this defeat with dignity.
Yeah, of course.
Okay? Oh, go on it!
I may have seen my biggest ever salmon, but I'm as far away as ever from landing it. It would have been lovely to hold that fish, but maybe in the end fish like that aren't meant to be caught. I don't know. But I tell you what, if I catch a fish tomorrow and Patrick loses it, I'm gonna wring his neck. But I'll keep him around for now, because today promises another great prize. Rainbow and brown trout were introduced here more than 100 years ago, and now get to sizes I'd never see back home. Yesterday I lost my biggest ever salmon. Today I want my biggest ever trout. And Patrick has a plan.
Flippers, pump. I think this is going to be fly fishing with a difference. Knew there was going to be a twist.
That's if he is still taking me fishing. I've got my suspicions.
What on earth is Patrick up to? I mean, you know, personally, I think there's a time and a place for everything. Obviously, he hasn't seen a woman in a while. Could have booked a hotel room, you know what I'm saying?
It can be a solitary life at the ends of the earth, you know.
Jesus.
Thankfully, I don't have to leave these two alone. It's a floating chair, allowing us to fish deeper waters without a boat scaring off the trout.
So, Patrick, you seriously want me to sit on that
Of course.
and float in the middle of this lake?
Yes.
What if I
Not
get...
in the middle of the lake.
Not in the middle?
No.
Oh, good. What if I get a big fish? I could end up in Argentina.
Yes, it's true. Okay. My car is ready. The other one is yours.
Is that right? Right, you want me to pump it up?
Yep.
It's all gone slightly surreal.
As weird as it looks, it does work. But fly fishing is tough at the best of times, and doing it in this thing is going to take a bit of practice. At least Patrick seems confident.
It's nice.
He's nice.
Okay. Ready.
Dear me, oh, I've gone dizzy. Got up too quick there. Looks great. Ah, question. How do we steer these things? Does it have an engine? A propeller?
No, the propeller. Let me show you. This one is the engine.
This is the engine?
Yeah. Take care walking.
Yes. If all else fails today, Robson, just try and look cool. Give me rod. I feel ridiculous.
But you know something? I can make this look good.
How far we got to go out?
Can you see the other side of the lake?
What? The other side of the lake?
The white house over there.
Mate, be dark before I get there.
I'm getting the hang of it. And what can go wrong?
Anyone ever capsized? Gone under? Drowned?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
He said that so nonchalantly as well. I was expecting him to go, no. He went, oh yeah. When was it? Yesterday? Right, I'm off. See ya. Look at that.
See you, Captain.
Right, where's the fish? Patrick's fucked off. Yeah, I could capsize here. It's no laughing matter.
It's looking like I've been on the wrong end of a Chilean practical joke. But when I come in, I find there's a more serious reason for cutting our trout hunt short. Since we arrived in Chilean Patagonia, news has broken over a proposed increase in gas prices. Here, so close to the Antarctic, it's vital for heat. Locals have organised a general strike and protest. And now we've heard they blockaded the roads.
Got a bit of a problem. The protests in Chile have escalated over the last 24 hours. And if I can't cross the border to get into Argentina tomorrow, this whole fishing trip could be kaput.
Ushuaia, the southernmost city in the world, is on the other side of the border. With the whole area locked down, this journey to the ends of the earth may stop here. I'm in Patagonia, at the southern tip of South America, where I've lost the biggest salmon of my life.
No! Jesus shit!
And where all of a sudden, my whole journey to the ends of the earth is at risk. I'm supposed to be moving from the Chilean to the Argentinian side of Patagonia on my journey to the southernmost city in the world, Ushuaia. But we're in the midst of a Chilean revolt. Locals, angered by rising gas costs here, have blockaded the roads in protest. I've no idea whether I and my film crew will be able to cross the border. We could be trapped.
That can still entertain you. You know? 3 number 1s. Here we go. Come on!
But all of a sudden, things get serious. Our road to the border has been blocked. Daniel, our fixer, is trying to negotiate us through. My fishing trip is flashing before my eyes.
This doesn't look good.
It seems on this journey, this is as close to the ends of the earth as I might get.
The bad news is, the van has to stay here. So we have to walk. And the border is 20 kilometers away. And we've got to take all our gear with us. Weighs about half a ton.
With our equipment over this terrain, we simply can't continue on foot. We have to keep trying to get our vehicle through.
We have to wait because our driver is helping us with the negotiations, so let's see if we have a hope to get through.
Just tell them you're with me. They'll know who I am. Don't mention the singing, but they'll have seen all my dramas and the fishing. It'll sway it. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. It will sway it.
We'll see.
Finally, there's news. They won't let our vehicle across, and are keeping Nelson, our driver, here as well. We've no choice but to go back.
So, Patrick's driving. What happened to Nelson?
Yeah, well,
have they taken him hostage?
Yes.
Have they?
Yes, yes, basically. Yeah, well, we had to stop drivers because, they were angry at them as Chileans because they weren't supporting the strike. Right. So they asked one of them to stay as a guarantee. And on only that way, we are allowed to get back to the hotel, basically. So we could have been taken hostage.
We could have been taken hostage?
Yeah.
We're assured Nelson will be allowed home soon after helping man the barricades. For now, my journey to the ends of the earth is stalled. But it's not all bad news.
Well, do you know what, Patrick? It means we can try and catch another big salmon. And of course, I could do some singing. Here we go. Come on! God damn it!
And with the strike also affecting petrol supplies, we've got another problem.
Patrick, I don't want to worry you, but I'm just looking at the fuel gauge here. Have we got enough?
I hope so.
You hope so?
Yeah.
Great. Great. Fantastic. So I was nearly held hostage. Now we're going to run out of fuel, be stranded in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by llamas.
Yeah.
Guanacos to you as well.
Don't laugh. We might have to eat one of them.
Yeah, look at the lovely guanacos.
Well, I'll just have to tough it out.
It's unfucking empty. There's no joke.
We'll have to use a reserve tank.
Oh, you got a reserve tank?
No.
Fucking hell.
We're coasting in on fumes, but I wasn't worried.
Well, Patrick, looks like Chinook salmon. Take 2.
It seems the other hotel guests have been a little luckier. I'm at the ends of the earth in the hotel from The Shining. Here's Robson. You know, joking aside, what started off as a mild inconvenience has turned into quite a serious situation. We've got a message here from the British Embassy, who've said the mood is getting progressively ugly and there is a tendency to violence. The best advice is to stay where you are. Well, I could think of worse places to be trapped. I came here to fish, and suddenly I'm stuck in the world's biggest open prison. This time, no one shouts cut. I woke up this morning, but I couldn't get out. I couldn't get about. Have to catch me a trout. It may be fate. It may be a fluke. But I'm telling y'all, I gotta catch me a Chinook. I got the Chilean blue. I got the Chilean blues. Oh, perfect.
Nice, very nice.
Grazie, perfecto. Yeah. I had 3 number 1s. Yeah, we kept Michael Jackson off the number 1 spot for quite a long time. Then there was Oasis. They didn't like us. And George Michael, he didn't. Catch you later, Patrick. Catch you later. He'll be back. He doesn't have enough fuel to get anywhere else. Once again, we're on the Serrano River, the only fishing spot we can now get to. And there's a bit of competition on the water. Please don't tell me you've caught something.
Yes, I caught a trout.
You catch a trout?
Yes.
Is it here?
Yes, it's there.
Could you show me?
Yes.
Classic. Absolute classic. Upstaged by a 12-year-old.
Be the bigger man, Robson. At least it's not a Chinook.
That is a beautiful, beautiful wild brown trout. Oh, sorry.
Get a grip, Robson. I've got to get a fish. And maybe fate has taken a hand. This is still one of the best salmon rivers in the world. And if I can actually land the biggest salmon of my life, all of this will have been worth it.
It's not about luck, it's about skill. It's about focus and it's about accuracy. Sadly, 3 things I'm lacking in at the moment. I have never felt so pressurized as an angler. Trapped, held captive in Chile. Tell you one thing now, I might be under pressure. But Patrick looks a worried man. He didn't say this in front of camera, but he's going, I've never felt so much pressure in my life. It's like my whole life depends on catching this salmon. That cannot be right. I'm not enjoying this.
The poor lad. All he needs is a good old-fashioned Geordie pep talk.
You still feeling confident, Patrick?
Yeah.
Yeah? Are you still feeling the pressure?
Yes, of course.
Sorry for putting this pressure on you,
Yeah.
but if we do not catch you, it's all your fault.
Thank you.
With a motivational speech like that, I should be managing Newcastle.
Don't believe it. Patrick is in.
Robson, you're present.
Once again, it's my job to bring in the fish.
You did everything I told you to do.
Yeah.
This time, there can be no mistakes.
Nearly 72 hours for this moment.
Silver.
Silver.
Yep.
Silver meaning it's very, very fresh. This fish has just come up from the sea.
I need to get this fish to the bank.
He might run here, Keith.
But immediately there's a problem.
That fish is running away.
It's up to me to take charge.
Right, we're the wrong side of this fish now. We are the wrong side of this fish.
But the Chinook's the boss for now.
It's actually taken me on a merry dance. I needed to go that way so I can get this side, so I can land it. Oh, it's a beauty. I'm too close to this fish.
The closer the fish gets to me, the more likely the line will go slack and we'll lose it again.
Completely back.
Okay.
Slowly, slowly. Perfect, 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 perfect. It's okay. Just walk back. Just walk back. You did it. It's okay. Perfecto.
Yes, Patrick! Yes, Patrick!
We did it. We did it. Congratulations.
I have never been so scared.
What like me?
Oh my goodness!
She's a female, about 36 pounds in weight. That's twice as big a salmon as I've ever held before.
That is the finest specimen of a Chinook salmon you will ever see. Why is it called the king? Well, just look at it. It is absolutely stunning. It is the biggest Pacific salmon of them all. This lady here has traveled, not 500, probably 1,000 miles. And I talked about this fish's amazing leaping capabilities, and that's because of the aft end here. Just take a look at the caudal tail. Look at that. It's the finest designed propeller in the world. That moment I have been dreaming about since the age of 7. So thanks to the protests, I fulfilled my dream. Viva la Chile! Viva la Chile!
She's here to spawn, and we've disturbed her enough. We're sending this fish on her way.
And away she goes.
Bien, hombre.
I may still be stranded, but that fish makes up for it. And at the ends of the earth in a deserted hotel, I can celebrate my catch in style. I'm in Patagonia, where a mini South American revolution has prevented me from getting to the southernmost city on Earth. But there may be a ray of hope. We've heard the protesters have opened the border to tourists for a few hours.
We are ready to leave. And we have just maybe 3 hours and could be close again.
We've scraped together enough fuel for one last attempt to get out of the country.
This is it. This is our break for the border. It's all very real. Okay, second time lucky.
Adios, gracias.
We've fished all we can here, and I've got to hope for the best.
Patrick, I think this is the only chance I'm going to get to say goodbye. Adios, my friend.
We need to cross now, or my Patagonian adventure is as good as over. This time, success. Finally, I can say buenos dias to the southernmost city on the planet.
So this is it. Ushuaia. Fin del mundo. The end of the world. I'm so happy to be here.
In Ushuaia, we're almost in Antarctica itself. Around here, you're about as close to the South Pole as you can get, and still find people that call it home.
Oh, look. They must have known I was coming.
It's on the island of Tierra del Fuego. The name means land of fire, and here it's thought that's due to the amount of fires the natives had to light just to stay warm.
This is where they lived. Naked. Smeared in fish and seal oil. Diving all year round for shellfish. I'm not getting my kid off and going in there.
My testicles would end up behind me ears. Well, no one needs to see that. So thankfully, I'll be doing it from a boat. With crab fisherman Jorge.
Hola.
Hola.
¿Cómo
te
estás?
va? ¿Cómo te va?
Mi español es terrible.
Es terrible.
So there might be a few communication problems today, but I will watch you catch me a grande crab.
Okay.
Yeah?
Sí.
I think I let myself down with a crab impression there.
Jorge makes his living from a shellfish bigger than any I've caught before, the centolla or king crab. Today I'm expecting catches well over 3 feet long. It's the ends of the earth, and here be monsters. But clearly, fashion hasn't quite got this far.
As you can see, I do this job for the glamour. This is what they wear in these parts. Feel like a proper fisherman now. I'm going to catch myself a king crab. Come on now.
Jorge's crab pots have been down for days. It's up to us to bring up the catch and rebait them. On a good day, he can catch hundreds.
Yes, sir.
But believe me, with this stuff as bait, they work for it.
The further you go down in this barrel, the worse it gets. Dear me. These two fellas cannot be married, walking home smelling like this.
Yeah, thanks for the support, Jorge.
Yeah, Hugo, sorry, I'm just getting some fish guts up my nose.
Ah, well, I'm sure they've got a place I can wash up.
I said to Hugo, do you have a wet wipe? He said, nah, just get yourself down there on the back of the boat. Get yourself underneath the propeller and just wash your hands. It's probably one of the most dangerous things I've ever done.
We've made it to the first pot.
Notice there's no marker, boys. I guess it's because the crabs are so expensive and doesn't want anyone nicking them.
Soon, this boat should be crawling with some of the scariest looking crabs I'll have ever seen.
Jorge and Hugo here just assume that I know what I'm doing. They haven't instructed me one bit. This could be chaotic. Absolutely fucking hilarious.
Of course he's laughing. He knows what I'm about to see. It's a huge haul of centolla, each bigger than any crab I've ever seen.
When you come to the ends of the earth, you get a crab like that. That is the centolla crab, the South American king crab. Out he went for me there. He went for me. He went, yeah, go on, keep talking. I'll just remove your finger. The right leg in the adults, the right main nipper, is a lot larger than this one. And look at this armor it's got. These spikes that cover the entire body of this crab. Can you imagine being an unsuspecting victim coming across this?
Okay.
Well, I'll not be letting these fellas get their pincers on me, no matter how many mates they've got.
Ever been nipped?
A mí no.
Really? Hugo? Yeah, many times.
A él.
Just wondering why Hugo's on board. I'm doing all the graft here. I think he's just come on board to model that jumper.
Don't you worry, Hugo. I've got it covered. And I don't think we're doing too badly.
I've seen that some of these crabs, when exported, can bring $100 each. No wonder Jorge's smiling. That hold's nearly full.
Vamos ahí. Okay.
Okay.
The pots are reset as our skipper takes us home.
I hope I don't mess it up because that could be very costly. I come to the wheel.
Ui.
Yeah.
Correction, as an untrained actor takes us home.
Again, let's just assume that I know how to steer a boat. Port, starboard, what?
At least we're at the ends of the earth. There's bog all to bang into.
Finito. 10.
Job done.
Okay.
It's not bad. About 200, 250 crabs.
Eh?
Right. I'd like my salary now, please. My salary. Pama.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Short arms, long pockets. I get the picture. Go on, son.
It's been fast and furious, but it's been one of the biggest catches of my life.
Very, very tasty. Do you want one?
I thought I'd never get here, but now I fish the city at the end of the world.
I had no idea. Not only is he a damn good crab fisherman, but Jorge here is a bit of a local celeb.
What?
Oh, watch your fingers.
And this adventure has given me some amazing memories. I've been repelled from borders.
So we could have been taken hostage.
We could have been taken hostage.
Yeah.
And fought salmon twice the size of any I've caught before.
That is the finest specimen of a Chinook salmon you will ever see.
Here, in the city at the end of the world, I've caught the biggest crab I ever hope to see. And you know what? I'm not done yet. Next time, my Ends of the Earth adventure takes me to Papua New Guinea.
Bloody hell, that's extraordinary.
It's my longest ever journey to catch a fish.
Oh my goodness!
I tangle with one of the best fighting fish in the world and find creatures I barely knew existed.
I'm lost for words. What the heck is that?